Hey everyone, this is Sonar Wave. And first of all, Merry Christmas, because I know when this goes up, Christmas will have either been and gone for people or you'll be celebrating it. But I also want to say happy holidays, because I know there are a lot of people out there who don't celebrate Christmas but do have a special holiday around this time of the year. So happy holidays to all of you as well, and I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday, and that nothing horrible happens, and that we all see in the new year together, one way or another. So, excuse me. Obviously, this is part of the new subline of Studio Series. This is one of the Studio Series 86 figures. Now, these aren't meant to actually be released until January, February, depending on where you are. Australia, as a Christmas miracle, actually got this ahead of the rest of the world, which for us is a big deal. So, yeah, we may have been gloating a little bit. I think I spent a good hour tormenting Optibotimus with this, because he has had trouble getting Scourge. So, yeah, maybe taunting him a little bit with it. But that's what friends do. We like to taunt each other from time to time. But I didn't actually grow up with this version of Scourge. I grew up with the Robots in Disguise 2001 version, where he was an oil tanker, and he was head of Megatron's Decepticon unit. That was my Scourge. That's who I grew up with. So I didn't actually know about this one until I eventually went back and I watched the Transformers movie. And I was introduced to that version of him, and yeah, so for me it was a bit of a novel. This is his weapon. I know it's coming across purple on the screen, I can see that, but it's actually like a blue. It's blue, I promise. And of course you've got the special effect as well. And I know Emgo's going to have a lot of fun with this when he gets his hands on it. We all know he's going to do a blue of some sort. So. But I also did discover, if you fold down these wings, you can actually sort of make a stand. He's not going to do it on there. But you can actually sort of prop him up a little bit. So, this is what happens when it's late at night and I'm bored. I discover random weird facts about things. And this is the background, which is of course from when Thundercracker and the Insecticons were being transformed into Scourge in his sweeps. Excuse me. And eventually becoming this dude. Now, this actually turned out really well. When I heard they were doing this, I was actually quite excited, because I liked him. And if you want to reveal his face, you just have to pull this back and you can do that if you want, because why not? He's got a nice Decepticon symbol, a nice large clear Decepticon symbol there, and everything actually hides rather well. That's what I like about these panels. They actually come down and they hide the arms and the hands and that relatively well. I swear he's not actually purple, he's blue, but he's coming across as wearing Cyclonus's colours at the moment. These can be knocked off rather easy, but as you can see, they're just peg in as well, so they're easy to put back on, and you can have them up or down however you please. There's a port here in the side for his gun, and obviously you open these up and it reveals the rest of the body. You cover it like that. But yeah, for overall, I think they actually did a really good job designing him. He looks absolutely fantastic, and I look forward to having the rest. I do have Hot Rod as well, but I'm not sure that I'll actually be doing a review on him just yet. The part of the leg joint is so stiff, I can't actually finish collapsing it down to get it to the leg to fold up enough that I can put him into vehicle mode. So I have to work on that before I review him. But but I could always just do a review on his robot mode and then just tell you to go watch Optibotimus, because he already did it, and he did shows you how to transform it as well, and I may just do that yet. I haven't decided it. I've still got another 2 reviews to do. I've got Cup as well. A friend of mine is sending up Jazz and Topspin, so I'll probably do them in the new year. But I do also have Netflix Soundwave, who, for those of you living here in Australia, he has started showing up in Kmart along with the Netflix Optimus Prime. But be warned, the supplies go quickly. I got Soundwave for myself, and then I went back and I got Soundwave and Optimus for a friend of mine and sent them down to him. He'll have them around Tuesday. And by the time I did that, there was only one left of each. So they may get more in come Boxing Day. One can hope. But Ozformers did report that the 86 Studio Series stuff has begun showing up in Toy World and in Big W as well. So if you're struck out at Kmart, maybe try there as well. I'm hoping that I'll find the remaining Earthrise stuff that I'm missing on Boxing Day, because my Sunstreaker that I ordered from Big Bad Toy Store has gone missing. It shipped over a month ago and it still hasn't shown up, and I don't know where it is. But something else that I ordered shipped out maybe 2 weeks later, and that just arrived on my doorstep today. So it arrived Christmas Eve when my Sunstreaker still hasn't shown up after a month. So I can't really explain that one to you, but I'm hoping I eventually get lucky and I find him in the wild along with Trailbreaker and Fast Track. That's all I can hope. But that's the updated news report for people who live in Australia. And transforming Scourge is relatively easy. It's not all that hard. Might be a bit fiddly here and there, but first you want to take off, you want to break these away from, well, not break, but lift, I should say, lift away from the arms. And that'll let you lift it up like that. and that'll let you come up here and break this open. Why do I keep saying break? It'll just let you open it, I really should say. And then pull out to the sides. You want to give it a little wiggle, and then lift out to the side. Come out to the feet. And this tabs in here. I'll be going back into his vehicle mode eventually, so I'll show you then. And the legs just tab in here. Oh, excuse me guys, I'm sorry. And these have little tabs just in there, little slots, sorry, and that's going to tab into that. So you want to do that again on this side. And these will just, make sure you just got these up further. And you come around here to the arms. And these will actually peg in down here. They've got a peg there. And on the inside of the arm, you can see there's a slot there. And that'll peg into that. And then up here, you can see the joint. And then when you're done, oops, it would help if I pulled out his feet, wouldn't it? I'm going to have to do this off screen. When you're done, there is Scourge, or Scourge, however you want to say it, in his robot mode. If I can get him to stand. There we go. And I like him. I'm quite happy with how he turned out. He's got his little moustache, as you can see. And he's even painted his nails for him. Yeah, no, I honestly think they did an amazing job with this character. I really, really do. And this is what happens when my friend is absolutely bored. He sent this to me the other night. Because, why not? Now that, I really can't wait for him to get his hands on it, just to see if he'll do that. But that's what happens when you're bored and it's late at night. Yeah, transforming him back is equally as easy as it was to transform him into robot mode. And you start with the feet. So you fold the back heel in and then fold the foot like so. Then as you can see, the legs have a slot and a hole in here, and they just tab in together. And you just connect my joint. The joints on here are a little stiff on mine. hot rod was very much the same, but you bring that all the way down, and again there's a slot there. It's just going to tab into the slot on the tab on the leg. And then you untab the wings. You're going to fold this right out, and this part here will tab in to these bits here. And then you're going to bring this bit up and over like that, and that covers his face. Now this part, this can get a little fiddly. You want to make sure it's all joint and pressed down. Again on this side, and it'll just tab in right up here in the nose. And just give everything a nice firm squeeze to make sure it's all secure. And there you have Scourge back in his vehicle mode. And honestly, I would recommend picking him up, not just if you're a fan of Generation 1 and the movie, but he's a great figure to have and add to the collection. It's nostalgic, yes, but he's something very different as well. He's not really something you see in a lot of the media. Like, you see a lot of Bumblebee, you see a lot of different cars and that, but you really don't see much of what Scourge turns into, or the Space Winnebago that Rodimus Prime turns into. So, but that's it for me. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and I will catch you guys on the next one.